Time now to talk with our good pal, outside linebacker, special teamer extraordinaire, Brennan Scarlett. It's always fun to chit-chat with you. We got to do Drew's Dozen. You and I haven't done this in maybe a year or so as far as the 12 questions aspect. So first things first, let's talk about your charity. You raise money for it by having a dodgeball tournament, which I love. How good, though, are you at dodgeball?
Unfortunately, I'm not the best dodgeball player. I never played baseball growing up. I wasn't a quarterback, so the arm isn't what it needs to be. But I'm a utility guy, though. I will get the occasional out. I'll catch somebody out, and at the end of the day, if I'm the last standing on my team, I'm dependable. Like, I'm gonna bring somebody else in. So I really build my team, around knowing my weaknesses. So I bring in a good arm, a couple good arms, and we're usually okay.
I don't want to overstep bounds here, but I have a suggestion for you because one of your new teammates got his hands or improved his hands courtesy of dodgeball when he was in middle school and high school. David Johnson has a really cool story about it, and he's prolific in his words. Will you add David Johnson to the mix as far as helping raise money for the charity? And tell us a little bit more about the charity after you address the David Johnson aspect.
Oh, easily would bring David Johnson to the squad. My squad is always called the Big Yard Bandits. I need to get Deshaun out there.
Yeah.
So the Big Yard Foundation, which is a foundation I started 2 years ago, we support community empowerment through literacy, especially childhood literacy. And so we raise our money via dodgeball tournaments, and this year we did a Juneteenth march. And then we take those funds and we buy books and provide books and through book fairs to underserved and underprivileged kids in underprivileged neighborhoods. So we've been doing that for a couple years now and continuing to grow and expand and try to change lives.
That's really awesome. And, here in Houston, I know you've been very involved in that as well. You and I even did an event last year where you read a book to some kids. So that makes me wonder, what's your favorite childhood book from when you were growing up?
Oh, easy. The Harry Potter series was my go-to book as a kid. I always tell this story. My mom used to take me to the Harry Potter. It was like the book drop, the book release. And it used to be at midnight of the day that it was going to drop. And so me and my mom would go to Barnes and Nobles. She'd give me a hot chocolate. There's all these Starbucks there, and we'd sit on the floor and wait in line for the Harry Potter books. And I'd get that book at midnight and literally read it till like 4 a.m., just nerding out.
That's really a cool mom thing to do. I mean, and your mom came to another event that we did last year, so we've seen her around. But how special is that, having your mom do little things like that for you when you're growing up?
Oh, it was amazing. My mom, my dad, my whole family, just as they've inspired me and motivated me and really supported anything I was into, whether it was reading Harry Potter books or, taking me to football or basketball games on early Saturday mornings, regardless of what it was, they really have motivated me and really the reason that, I'm sitting here today.
You and I have talked at length in the past about some of the gear you wear from the 1990s, sort of the nostalgia stuff, and it's always fun to see. You were born in 1993, and we're going to touch on that in just a moment. But on the whole, what do you think is the best part of the 1990s?
The best part of the 90s, it was either the R&B music. 90s R&B was amazing.
Yeah.
Or the style. If we were gonna get specific, I would say the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay.
That was my show, is my show to this day, and that kind of encompasses everything I just said: music, style, and just the Fresh Prince was the man.
Okay, 1993 is the year you were born. Also born in that year, Ariana Grande, Chance the Rapper, Pete Davidson, the actor, comedian, and Anthony Davis of the Lakers. Out of those five, rank them, and you're included.
What am I ranking off of?
You tell me, man, the top five from 1993 out of that one.
All right, so let me make sure we had Chance, Ariana, we had Anthony Davis, myself.
Yep.
And
Pete Davidson from Saturday Night Live.
All right. Well, I'd start out. I think number one, I would say Chance. I would say number two would be, gosh, I don't know where to fit myself into this whole.
You're so modest, man. Most of you guys put yourselves first.
Yeah, but like, that's not for me to say. You know what I mean? I would say Pete, AD, Ariana, and then myself.
So you're fifth. Okay. All right. I was setting you up there. I was putting it all on a tee for you.
You know.
Now you're an NFL player, and you mentioned that you weren't a great baseball player, but you're still a pretty darn good athlete in some other sports. If you weren't an NFL player, what's your favorite sport to actually play?
I would say basketball for sure over the years, but a sport that I've gotten into recently is golf, and I enjoy playing another sport kind of similar to dodgeball that I'm not great at, but it's fun to get out there with my boys and slapping around a little bit, and just enjoy being outdoors. And so that's a sport that I enjoy playing.
Yeah, I think I did an interview with you this summer on Zoom, and you were on the golf course. Do you play? You get to play with any of your teammates, your Texans teammates?
Yeah, I played. I played with Kaimi quite a bit.
I bet he's good, huh?
Yeah. K can play for sure. Weeksy is good. Those are the two guys. Who else have I got? Nick Martin. I've been out there with Nick. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Perfect post-victory meal is?
Perfect post-victory meal.
So you play a noon game, you win at NRG Stadium. What are you eating afterwards to celebrate?
Well, if I got some people in town, which those are the best time, family, friends coming down, whatever, then we're going to Steak 48. I'm getting that bone-in ribeye. We're starting off with the crispy shrimp, the calamari and shrimp, maybe the deviled eggs with the crispy shrimp. A nice little glass of wine, maybe a gin martini if we want.
How dirty is it?
Oh yeah, it's dirty. It's dirty. Blue cheese stuffed olives.
All right.
If you don't have that one, you can add that one to the book.
Mark it down. Okay. Let's see. Some people are food snobs. Some people are hotel snobs. Are you a snob about anything in particular?
I would say I'm somewhat of a food snob.
Yeah.
I like my food to be sourced from. I like to know where my food's sourced from. Healthy and organic and all that stuff. Obviously, like it to taste good, but I also like it to be good for my body. What was the other one you said?
Hotel food. I think you answered the question. So
yeah. I would say food for sure.
So you're not doing that $1.99 big gulp special where you get the big gulp, the hot dog, and a big bag of like Doritos.
No. That's not my MO at all.
Just asking for a friend. I wouldn't. I've done that lately. So, well, Brandon, it is always good to talk with you. I'm glad you're doing so well. Thanks for indulging me and answering some of these goofy questions. But best of luck on Sunday against the Ravens. We will talk to you again very soon, my friend.
No doubt. Appreciate you having me, Drew.